like to welcome our second team, IRegained, a Canadian startup, specializes in healthcare and biotech, right? They are trying to help the M-stroke survivors in rehab and physiotherapy. Hello, IRegained, are you with us?
We are.
All right. Remember to share your presentation, and you may begin when you are ready.
Does this look good?
The presentation looks good, and we can see you really clearly.
Perfect. If I look sleepy, it's because I am. It's about 1:45 a.m. in our time. Thank you all so much for this wonderful opportunity. Let me start my presentation. I'm Vineet Johnson, founder and CEO of IRegained. I'm a physiotherapist and a neuroscientist by training. When someone gets a stroke, a part of the brain is damaged, and as a result, their hand function is compromised. There's nothing wrong with the hand, but the connection from the brain to the hand is lost. We at iRegained use advanced engineering, advanced technology, and deep neuroscience research to help restore hand function through a process called neuroplasticity. This is a large problem. More than 850,000 people get a stroke in Canada and the US. More than 10 million people get a stroke in the APAC region. 70% of these individuals have varying level of hand function paralysis. There is no effective intervention, and they're forced to live with their disability for the rest of their life. That's the problem we are trying to solve. APAC, the Taiwan market, provides us with a gateway to the APAC market. And that's a target population of more than 87 million individuals. Our solution is the MyHand System. What you see on the left is the smart device. And to use the smart device, individuals put their fingers into the slots, and they use the feedback provided in the tablet to help with their exercise program. The feedback that they receive is based on the applications. And these applications are focused on specific hand function training, like holding a coffee mug, holding a plate of food, or holding a pen. They can either do it as an exercise or use the games associated with each of these protocols to help with the rehabilitation. Each of these devices are telemedicine enabled for both remote patient monitoring and remote patient supervision. So the market opportunity that this presents us on a global scale is $17 billion. In North America, it's about $7 billion. Over the next 4 years, iRegained's first goal is to acquire 500 of these clients, which presents us with a business opportunity of $50 million. So our early clinical validation results comes from 8 patients over 18 one-hour sessions in a 6-week period. These are patients who worked on the device over 6 weeks, and as you can see from pre-therapy to post-therapy, the muscle activity and the brain control signals significantly improved and stayed for the duration of the task. Not only that, their functional abilities improved as well, more than 20 and 28% in the 2 different objective scales. 4 of these individuals were able to write for the first time. 1 of them was able to play the accordion for the first time. 1 of them even went back to work as a result of the therapy. From a competitive landscape, there are 4 different categories of competitive landscape. The first and second, the passive devices and FES, they're more like a crutch. Once you stop using them, there's no benefits to them. VR or virtual rehab does not operate in this space because of the complexity of the nature of the task. The 4th category is the robotic systems. These are complex, cost prohibitive, upwards of $250,000 US. And most importantly, they provide inconsistent outcomes. For a fraction of the cost, iRegained MyHand System provides a consistent outcome. It's easy to use, does not require supervision. It's portable so patient can take it home and use it in the comfort of their home. From an IP and regulatory point of view, it presents us with a strong IP, a high competitive barrier. From a regulatory point of view, it's a class 1 in US, Canada, EU, and Taiwan. Our customer adoption plan goes with clinical adoption, clinical commercialization, and clinical validation process in Canada and abroad. In TAIPEI, we have collaboration with TAIPEI Medical University Hospital for research purposes, and LOI with distribution partnership with Wistron Medical Technology in TAIPEI. Our business model indicates hardware revenues 40% from hardware, 55% from SaaS, and that's based on 3 years post-launch, which presents us with a sustainable high-growth business model. Our financial projections indicate we will be break even by end of year 2, net margins 50% or greater by year 5, revenues 50+ million by year 5. We have a very, very strong, well-accomplished management team with 150+ years of collective experience. Our current round is a $1 million round focused on clinical validation, customer discovery, and regulatory registrations. Our round next year, Q1 of 2023, is 5 million raise.
Yes, I think we are running out of time here.
All right,
Thank you
thank you,
all very much.
Vinny.